Hello everyone, it's Shepherd here from Mfidie.com. So I want to thank you first of all for watching all of the other videos that I put up on this channel. I appreciate the love that's coming and the comments and everything. Keep it up, Charlie. Thank you all. So for today, I want to do something a bit more helpful. So I want us to look at all of the online scams that's happening on platforms like Tonaton and JiJI. So if you don't know about Tonaton and JiJI, they are online classified sites where basically you put up an advert and then someone sees it and contacts you. But with every good thing, the bad guys are there. So you find fraudsters going back and forth on the platform, causing a lot of harm. And I just want to talk about some of the fraud that happens on these platforms, and then maybe we also look at how you can avoid being caught up in this fraud. So the first one that I want to talk about is the VIP parcel fraud. So if you don't know about this fraud, we had an article on it earlier. I'm going to share the link. So the VIP parcel fraud actually works in a very simple way. You find adverts online that you like, then you contact the person. So let's say it's a Lenovo laptop for 2,700 cedis. Then people tell you that it's 2,700 cedis, and then so first they try to ascertain where you are at. So if you are in Accra, then they can say they are in Takrady or Winneba or Kumasi, somewhere. Usually they use places where VIP applies routes on, but in some instances they use places where even VIP transport does not go to. So the usual target is Kumasi, so they tell you maybe they're in Kumasi, and then they can send you the stuff through VIP bars. So all you got to do is you have to pay a little amount, and then they would ship or they will send the stuff through VIP bus service to you. What happens actually is that they have the goods. Yes, they do have it. Maybe one laptop. They have pictures of it. Everything seems genuine. You could even do a video call. They could try to show you a face of someone, and then they would let you know that they've arrived at a VIP station to send the thing. Then they send you some fictitious SMS. So you kind of think that, okay, this is in the hands of VIP, so you're going to pay. You pay, let's say 1,000 cedis, and thinking when the goods arrive, you're going to add the remaining 1,700 cedis, and then the next day when the goods are supposed to arrive, the goods never come. So this scam is very elaborate because they've done it to a lot of people, and I've had a lot of people messaging me that, oh, it happened to them, and they were very surprised that it could happen to them. The way these people work is that they try to build trust with you. So they make you trust like whatever they are doing is real. They speak in a way to say even them, they are scared of you. What if you don't send the balance and all of that? But in actual fact, they are the real fraudsters. So VIP does not do parcel service in that way. So if you want to buy something from, and this is how to prevent yourself from getting into that fraud. If you want to buy anything from someone in another region, get somebody in the region or in the town to go see the goods, get it for you, and then send it personally to you. Other than that, you could be running into some very deep trouble. There is also this other scam on Tonaton, that's the fueling scam, right? So if you're looking to buy a new car, you should know it's very difficult to kind of get what you want at the price you can afford it. And so if you look so deep, so if you look so down at the price level and you try to go for a car, and what these fraudsters do basically will be to contact you first and tell you that, no, you contact them because you saw the ad on Tonaton and JiJI. So once you message them, they'll say, oh, we are currently in Winneba, and then we came to see a buyer here, but he's not serious and all of that, so we're not even going to sell the car to him. But if you really want this car, we can give it to you. All you need to do is pay us 200 cedis so that we can forward the car from Winneba to Accra, and then you can see and inspect it. So for someone going to buy a car, obviously the least you should have, or you have a huge budget, right? So 200 cedis feels like something small to pay to get a very good deal, and you go ahead and give them the money, and that's the end. They don't bring you any car. There is no car actually to be given to you. And so with this scam, the way it works is that if those fraudsters are able to get 3 people every day, that's like 600 cedis. And imagine if they're making 600 cedis a day. So the money might not seem very big to whoever is wanting to buy the car, but the fraudsters are making a lot of money from it. So as with any other product on digital platforms, online classifieds like JiJI and Tonaton, if you're looking to buy a car, you definitely need to see it in person. You need to go with your mechanic and whoever, your engineer, whoever you want to go with. You need to go with someone to ascertain it. And usually if the person selling the car is so much in a hurry to sell it to you, there could be something fictitious going on. So you need to be careful about that. There is also this third fraud, and this one involves iPhones, right? And what makes this particular fraud very difficult to detect is that the people don't act as fraudsters at all, and then they're actually selling the phones at the right prices. So let's say an iPhone that's selling for 4,700, they'll list it as 4,700 and tell you to come. From the reports that I had, this fraud usually happens around the La Paz, Kaswa stretch. So anywhere between La Paz and Kaswa, the guys that are usually involved in this fraud are around that area. That doesn't mean there are not good buyers there, but the reports I had and the people I spoke to have said that the fraudsters are usually from those areas. So what happens with this iPhone fraud is that you go, you meet the person, you see the iPhone, you check the IMEI, you do all of that, you make sure that it is working, and then once you pay, they give you the iPhone and then they leave. They usually come in a car. So they kind of pitch to you that they are fraud guys and they have lots of phones. They even tell you that, oh, if you have anyone who wants to buy an iPhone, save their number and contact them, blah blah blah, just to put in that rapport and get you to buy the iPhone. But actually, because these guys are smart, while they're giving you the phone, they've swapped it. The circle stuff that you used to hear about where things are swapped very fast, they still do it in their car. So in the compartments where they have the phone, they have the original and the fake one, and once you pay, they put it back in the box and then give you the fake one, and you don't realize it very early. By the time you get home, you realize, or by the time you are in a trotro or you're in a Uber and you check, you realize it's a fake iPhone. And the one they give you is actually a replica. So it's like the China Android phone that looks so much like an iPhone. So once you realize that no, this is not the phone that you paid for. So if you're looking to buy an iPhone from any of those people, that's not a shop, and you go, make sure you go with your SIM, and once they show you the phone that you want, insert your SIM right there, hold the phone, let them keep the packaging, or let them give you the packaging separately, hold the phone, and then be sure that's the phone that you have, and come home with it. You should also almost never go alone. That's what the solution that I have for this kind of fraud. But actually, if you want to buy an iPhone, there are like plenty other places to get a brand new iPhone at a good price without entering into any sort of trouble. So generally, there's been this last kind of fraud, which I think people should not fall for at all. But I put it on my WhatsApp status and I saw a lot of people saying that, well, people do fall for it. And that's when something that costs, let's say, 12,000 cedis is being sold for 5,000 cedis. And then you find, for example, if you go to Tonaton right now and you search for iMac, you see lots of them that are like 5,000 cedis, and everyone knows an iMac is not 5,000 cedis. So there's clearly fraud, and I wonder who falls for that. But if you think the deal is very good and therefore you're going for it, you need to think twice. Like a lot of people say, if it's too good to be true, it's most often than not true. Remember to keep safe whenever you are on these online platforms, and remember that the platforms themselves are not bad, it's the people that are there. And hopefully Tonaton, JiJI, and all of the other online classified sites are going to do something about it, because it's looking like they know there is the fraudsters, and then they don't really care much about it, because people come to the site and browse, and then they have their page views and all of that. So hopefully these scams are removed so that people can build more trust on those online platforms. Thank you so much for watching this this video on online scams on Tonaton and JiJI. I hope that you enjoyed it. Remember to subscribe to the channel. We have more videos that we're working on, and then remember to give a thumbs up to this video. Also share with your family and friends, and keep reading on Mfidie.com. Thank you so much.